But have you ever been kicked in the balls?
Do you want to be kicked in the balls right now? Because I will do it. Hello, friends.
Chai pi lo.
He's
Bhai,
cracking.
bol na.
You want to do the introduction or what?
Fuck, I'll crack. Next time.
Hi guys, welcome back to This Is Not a Podcast. We are on episode 6 or 7 or 8. I don't know which one exactly.
No. We're on episode 6.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I have something special planned for 8 episodes. I can't tell you, but
Oh,
For 8 episodes.
Why 8?
it's related.
People
Go
usually
on.
plan something for the 7th episode or like
No,
ten.
for
What is
10.
it?
Even
No.
7
It's
is
because
not.
the average podcast lasts 7 episodes. So when
Really?
we reached 8 episodes, I was
Who
going
did
to
this
Back of the
celebrate.
study?
day, thanks to Fahim
Huh?
Rashid.
Who's done this study?
I don't know.
Spotify or
I heard
something.
it-
I've seen this
I
also.
heard
I've seen
about
this
it,
also.
yeah.
I've seen this
What?
also.
Only
But
7
now
episodes?
it's ruined. Now
Yeah,
the surprise is ruined.
most podcasts only last 7 episodes.
You should have held it in.
I can't.
Some 60% or some 70%. We need the fact checker. Once we reach episode
we
8.
keep pointing to a fact checker who doesn't exist.
Balu is a fact checker, but he doesn't have internet, I think.
Balu is checking.
But is that true? Balu, is that true, Balu?
Balu
doesn't have
Balu,
internet.
before we think of the question, you have to already fact check.
He's trash, bro. We need someone else.
Yeah. Change Balu.
James Balu.
Hey guys, if you have masturbated in the last 24 hours, raise your hand. In the last
That's crazy,
in the
guys.
last 48 hours. 72 hours. 72 hours?
Fahim definitely has.
No,
Fahim
in the
was-
last 2 hours for him.
Fahim was masturbating right in the bathroom before the episode started.
No, so this is interesting. But I've been on a no-fap journey.
Why?
Interesting to who?
It's interesting to everyone.
No, but why? I want to know why.
Yeah, so apparently, like, people vouch for semen retention and they say that it really helps you lock down and focus on things that matter.
This is what that other guy does, right?
Beer biceps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
Even
Let's
that.
stop beef with him. No, fuck that guy. But yeah, I mean, I've heard about this from a few people.
How long has it been?
But what are you trying to focus on?
It's been 3 hours.
For real.
No, 3 days.
3 days?
Yeah.
And you're feeling... before this, how often were you
So
masturbating?
apparently you have to like don't ask me questions like that. So apparently you have to like stick to it for like 2 weeks to see a difference. But yeah.
But
hopefully I
okay,
get
but
there.
what is like? Why are you doing this? Like to concentrate on
yeah,
studying?
yeah,
or?
like you apparently like it helps you lock down and focus on things that matter. Because otherwise it's like the amount of dopamine that's released every time you have an orgasm, you kind of get addicted. It's like a fix, right? I mean,
So I've done this once. I went once 3 weeks without busting. And then I had sex. And then I busted in like 5 seconds. Bro. Like 2 pumps and I was out. It's the most embarrassing. That's the only difference I felt. I just felt embarrassed. Okay. Like, I don't know. I've heard this no-fap thing from a lot of people, but I don't know how...
yeah, how do
legit-
they? How
I
do
feel
they
like
have
for
sex
women,
in
I'm
it?
curious. Does that ever hold?
I mean, yeah, I don't like it. Depends. I guess it's like person to person. I'm just like, I don't.
No, see,
I can control myself when I have to, so I don't really need to go.
So
on
for
this
dudes, it's like...
That's
for
not what I
dudes-
said.
mission.
First of all,
So for dudes, it's like you're scratching your balls before sleeping. You're like, might as well.
yeah, like it's like fine.
Or
like
you're just like alone at home and you're just like, might as well. So for women, is it like that? Or
No,
how
I
does it
don't
work?
think so. It's not like
Yeah,
that.
they have
It's
to-
like an
the
entire
sun-
like
they have to
setting,
focus
the mood
and
have to
like
be
you need to
positioned
be.
or what? What is the...
Yeah, no, you need to be in the mood. It's not just like, oh, I touched it and then I'm like, oh, let's go. It's not like that.
How do you get into the mood?
Yeah, what do we need
I
to
mean,
do?
it has like maybe you're watching something that's racy or you're reading something
What
that's
is racy
racy.
according to you?
your vlogs, bro.
Like
F1. Formula 1.
no, like
Oof,
for
good
instance,
one.
maybe a romantic movie and there's like a really nice setting and then you're like wandering and stuff. It's like
Two people are
different.
getting married. The girl is like, oh.
No,
hey, I do say it.
no, it's not like that.
But okay. Another question. What do you think a man needs to do more often? Men need to do more often to get the girl in the mood. Because I feel like for men it's just like pump and dump and like you're done. But like
Pump and dump.
yeah, it's just like you're ready to have sex at any time of any day. But for a woman to have sex, you have to like set the mood. You have to lighting and sound and music and
I mean, see, honestly, lighting, sound, and music is like all movie setup. Like,
Producer.
I don't think that is the criteria. But I mean, I feel like for women, it's more important to have that emotional connect.
okay. What advice do you have for us men?
Again, dude, it depends person to person. Like for
Hey,
me,
they're not gonna fuck you, Aryan. Just shut up.
no, but like for me, I'm more like traditional in that aspect. Like I need to. I don't believe in this make out culture or whatever. I need to be with
Sex
the
after
person.
marriage.
Sex
after
penetration with
marriage.
no kissing.
No, I need to be with the
He just jumps
person.
on you
Like
and directly.
connect. Like I never understood friends with benefits. Like never understood that concept.
What about you, Fahim? Have you understood that concept?
It's a great movie.
But yeah.
I mean, yeah, whatever works.
But have you ever had friends with benefits?
No, I mean, because I don't believe in that. I don't buy into that concept.
So you feel like to have like
For
physical
me to
intimacy with
have,
someone, you
I
need to be romantically
emotionally,
involved.
yeah. There has to be some like sort of relationship there that is not just friendship. Okay, I don't know.
Shut it up,
I
Fahim.
can't do it.
How does that make you feel?
Sharan, you take this one, bro.
I don't know about friends with benefits. I've had benefits.
I have had friends.
I don't know how friends I was with.
Pump and dump for you. But yeah, what about you?
I'm just a horny guy. I'm just your average Joe. I will fuck anything that has an orifice.
Suddenly, I don't want to be in this.
Wow.
This should be the real. Preferably if it's alive. It's not like that.
You're really painting yourself out to be a not so nice person,
This is-
Aryan. I don't
this
think
gonna
this is
get-
what your
this gonna
aim
get
is.
clipped.
This is gonna get clipped in
You know who's
research.
gonna hate on this? The
The
Humanities
Humanities.
Forum.
Yeah, because they aren't getting any ass.
You got shat on by an official Indian Humanities Forum. I don't know how official it is.
No,
It's not official,
No, but it's
but-
pretty official.
It
No,
is.
but bro,
You know they reposted the reel.
Yeah. No,
yeah?
not
They
the
didn't
whole
give us
reel. They
credits.
just clipped it.
So one of the comments was this guy seems like he's a piece of shit. Like he's elite and he's an anti-trade sigma male type. I said, bro, yeah, you're so fucking right. I commented below that.
But yeah, Aryan just wants to sit on this couch and invite trouble for himself. That is
yeah,
his
can we
own.
like where's Gayu? Get Gayu back.
This is why we kicked Aryan out for the last two episodes. The next episode is
This is
also
the last
I'm
one.
just sitting behind the camera.
Time
like,
out again,
I need to
time out.
ask them when they masturbated last.
That was your first question back. When's the last time you masturbated?
Yeah. Because I'm
Fahim has
curious.
become British.
Masturbate.
How do you say it?
Masturbate. Oh,
How do you
how
say
do you
it?
actually say
Yeah.
masturbate?
Masturbate.
Masturbate.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, no.
You know what?
The Balu story.
What is the story? What's the
It's actually
story?
really good.
Actually, I want Balu to come.
Balu, come. He can sit here.
No,
No,
he
he can
doesn't.
sit
No,
here.
no,
Just-
he'll use
he
the
can
same
sit
mic.
here. We'll make space for him.
On Sharan's lap.
I want someone between Aryan and me right now. Balu! Yeah!
There. I'm not here.
No, you sit
But
here.
Mike.
Just speaking to one of the mics, but
Yeah, I'll give him my mic.
Okay.
so speaking about masturbate, Balu here is a rapper. I
What?
don't know how many people know, but he's a rapper.
Speaking
Yeah.
of masturbate, Balu is a rapper.
It gets there.
Yeah. So, Balu, you want to spit some bars?
I don't want to spit some bars, but you spit the reason why there's context
No,
to
but there
this.
has to be context that you're a rapper.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna hit you with an incredible flow while existing in the house, spitting a venomous flow. Okay, continue.
Okay, see, he's a rapper. Fahim was so shocked.
And
Say something.
and what's your lucky number, Balu?
My number is 8. Lucky
Okay,
number is 8.
So Balu's lucky number is 8, and so when we were growing up, Balu was really good at rap. Okay, he would rap like all Eminem songs, like any song you hear, he can rap properly. So he needed a rap name, and once he came to, he's also a graphic designer, so he designed this logo, and his name.
The
was-
design is like, it's like chains coming, and then there's B, which is my name, Balu.
Yeah.
And then there's 8. B8.
His favorite number 8.
And I was excited. I had the entire YouTube account created, like everything created. And then I told my friend about this story. Like, bro, my career is gonna start now. No, it was another friend from the
somebody
UK who I'm not friends with anymore. But anyway, and then he takes like a 2-minute pause, and then he adds Master B8.
And Balu's like, yeah, okay, fine.
Dude, I spent 2 months creating the design.
was
Wait,
fine with it.
it didn't clock. He went
no,
with it.
he didn't. It didn't really strike him because he wasn't saying.
He's like, master. Fuck
because
yeah.
he
Sounds fire.
master,
Yes, master, I'm the
with
master.
with the B, with the 8. So he was like, fuck, that's
Master
really cool.
B8,
Yeah,
release
Master
it.
B8.
So I was like, okay, fuck. If I get into like a diss track or some shit, this will be the first thing they'll use against me.
Masturbate.
Because his first rap name was Master B8.
Yeah, but now I'm vile existent.
Coming with the incredible
Once
flow.
you- Once you become a masturbate, you never go back.
I think we
You'll
already
always-
just
you'll
discussed this
always be a
topic.
When was the last time? Okay, when was the last time you?
This guy, get out of here.
When was the last time you?
He's like one of those street interview guys. He goes,
What do you do for a living?
Guys,
when
by
did
the
you last
way,
masturbate?
by the way, I'm enslaved behind that table here. This is like what it
no,
feels.
Cut.
No.
He
No,
cuts.
actually, when did you last masturbate?
When did I last masturbate?
He's really passionate about this.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
What do you-
24 hours.
Do you watch something?
maybe.
Guy, when is the last time you masturbated? 24 hours, 48 hours, 1 week, 1 month, 2 weeks ago. Yes. Now you guys know, as of the recording time, everyone has masturbated within a month of each other.
I don't think
I
anyone
think
really.
that's
We're a
kind of
family.
normal, isn't it?
We're a family.
Not in the same room.
It can be.
No, it cannot. I will not allow it.
All right, I'm gonna leave.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Thanks for joining us,
Bye,
Balu.
masturbate. See you.
Bye, masturbate.
So when did you first discover it? Like when did you
Discover
realize?
what?
Masturbate or?
Yeah, masturbating. Like when do you realize like that shit feels good?
It's actually a really funny
No,
story.
I know Aryan's and it's too young. I don't know if that's allowed on YouTube.
No, for me, I remember I discovered porn. I don't know how the first time I ever masturbated. I don't remember. Okay, but like I would hate the concept of the cum coming out because it's so sticky and it's so messy.
I hate the concept of cum.
Like why? Why does it have to be sticky? Like why couldn't it be like pee or something?
Like water.
Yeah,
Or if
like
it was
water.
pee, you'd,
Yeah, I mean,
you'd love
not
that.
So I discovered it, and then my mom told me, like my mom is like she was very like she explaining to me about bad touch and good touch and like
Progressive.
yeah, very progressive in that sense. And she said, when you grow up, like this is how babies are made, people have sex, etc. She
How
explained.
old
that.
are you?
It's probably 12, 13. 10, 11, 12, around that. And then she's like, she explained to me about masturbation, and then she's like, if you ever feel like doing it, you should do it, or whatever. Like, it was just a general, like, sex ed class that she gave me. So, she told me how masturbation works. But she didn't tell me that cum only comes when you masturbate. So she would tell me anytime something happens, like anything out of the ordinary. So I was like, fuck, I need to inform my mom.
Take it. Why?
So I would go after masturbating, or like with the pre-cum, I'd be like, yeah, it came.
I didn't know about this.
It has arrived. Fucking 3-foot Sharan outside mom's bedroom door.
In the middle of the night, it's arrived.
And she'd be like, okay, I guess, thanks for the information.
Man, my parents didn't tell me about any of this, right? Like
Yeah.
that I didn't even know you needed to have sex to have kids. And then I think I was in 6th grade when my friend was like, okay, I got some like hot news. Okay, I just found this out. He's like, so you know sex? The thing that's haram, like you're not supposed to do, you have to do it to have kids. I was like, oh fuck, really? No, I don't want to do that, man. And he's like, no, you have to. So the day you get married, the same night, you have sex once. Then you pray to Allah for how many kids you want, okay? So you have one brother, okay, your parents, they prayed for 2. My parents prayed for 3. But only once, that one night. And it has to be the same night. I was like, oh, fuck, okay. And then I go to school the next day. And Zaim, yeah, I'm talking to Zaim. I'm like, bro,
Throwback.
you know you need to have sex to have kids? And he's like, yeah. I was like, but only once though. And you pray. Like, he's like, bro, what are you saying? He's like, no, sit down. So each time you want a kid, you need to have sex. You have one brother, your parents only had sex 2 times. My parents had sex 4 times. And I was mind blown, man. I felt betrayed.
But as a Muslim kid growing up in a Muslim country, when did you find out that other kids have foreskin?
So I didn't know about this either.
That's what
Until
I'm
I came
curious, yeah,
here
yeah.
to Cochin. Because in Doha, most of my close friends were Muslim. Or like I haven't seen like everyone's, penis
Yes,
swinging
yeah.
around. And I didn't know this concept existed because I thought like,
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah,
Like, you don't.
yeah.
You never told that it
and
was
then
there.
this is kind of fucked up. But when I was in Rajagiri 9th grade, me and Eldo, we were peeing together in the urinal. I was just like took a quick peek.
Oh my God.
I was like, wait, what? I was like, what is that?
Why do you guys have a mouth?
And he's like, what? yeah, you're circumcised. I'm like, what are you saying? And then they were like, yeah, he cut it off. I mean, your parents cut it off when you were small. And I was sad about that too.
Yeah, because that's like
few
it's an
inches
upsetting
off.
thing to realize. Yeah.
Talking about sex, so besides Mama explaining to me, I was always obsessed with the word fuck. So I remember asking one of my in Ammama's building, there used to be one senior Sharan. So he was the one who used to educate.
Same
me.
age.
Yeah, no, not same age. He was like 3-4 years elder, and he would use me. Like he was maybe 17. I was like 12.
Use you means?
He would use.
Yeah, please clarify.
Jesus
I was
Christ.
like, what?
No! So he was like a proper
Okay.
playboy. So he would use me as his little brother.
Okay.
Like,
Please
That's a
word
banger.
it properly the next time.
I was going to finish. You
This
jumped on.
is like him saying no means I don't take no for an answer.
So he would like use me to like get girls. Like, oh, he's my younger brother. I'm taking care of him. Or I have to take him out. You guys want to come along? So he would use me like that, and I would find it hilarious. And he is the first person to tell me what fuck means. So he said, your parents, before my mom really explained to me, he was like, your mom and dad have sex, and that's the meaning of fuck. So I was like, this bad word doesn't make any sense. Why did you say fuck you? But at the same time, when I had gone back to Russia, I met Balu once, and Balu was like, bro, I have something to tell you. It's really fucked up. He's like, do you know what blowjobs are?
Oh my God.
I was like, no, what the fuck is a blowjob? He's like, dude, our moms,
Oh my God, please.
our dad's penis in their mouths. I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? What is the purpose of this? That is disgusting. Why would anybody in the right mind do this? He never explained about the guy going down on the girl. Thankfully, I don't think I would have made it out alive. But I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, dude, when they're having sex, they also do all these things in between. I'm like, why the fuck? So that's how I found out about blowjobs.
How old you were? So when you were found out about sex, you were what?
I was in 6th grade, so like 11 years old.
You?
I genuinely don't remember, but I remember having sex at class in school and stuff.
Sex ed
Sex
at
ed
class.
Huh?
I heard sex
Sex
at
ed
class.
Sex education in school. So, but I don't remember.
But that shit was
honestly.
never useful. Like they'd beat around the
Dude,
bush.
no, they
No, I mean, it depends
skip
on,
the reproduction chapter.
No. It
Dude,
did.
Indian schools would always skip the reproduction.
I've only been in
remember
Indian schools.
I would look forward to that. I think it was the 9th chapter in the science textbook, reproduction system.
Yeah, 9th chapter. Jesus Christ. you
8th
remember.
grade, 8th grade.
Yeah, whichever grade. And they would you would go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's already 6 months of your life gone. And you're at the 9th chapter and they're like, you know what, we're skipping this. We don't have enough time
Yeah,
to finish
that's
this.
quite fucked up.
Okay,
No,
so
so-
I mean, I'm not going to say it was the most robust sex education class, but in my school, at least, like we went through it also because like we were also like given seminars on good touch, bad touch, menstruation and all of that. So I
remember
basically, yeah.
about menstruation, again, because I think I was just cool because my mom had explained everything to me. So one day, I think this is, I don't know, when do girls start menstruating?
13, like
Yeah,
puberty,
puberty.
basically.
So one girl in class, I think she got a period for the first time and she panicked and she went to the bathroom and she came and back and then there was a whole commotion and then all the girls went, the teacher went and suddenly it was just the boys and one of the boys heard in passing that her vagina was bleeding and she's like, bro, she's going to die.
I remember,
Her friend Jyoti is going to die.
It's
We don't
done.
know what happened, but she's bleeding from her vagina is what I heard when I passed.
no, but it's so important because I don't think men are actually, like boys are told about this.
And
yeah.
then I was like, guys, come here. All assemble. I have something to tell you guys.
Dude, I didn't know women had a vagina until like 5th grade.
What did you think they
What do you
had?
think? They were Barbie?
I thought they were like us.
They had penises.
Yeah, I had no idea. No
She-males.
female cousins, no siblings as females.
So what, if you had them, you would just like look up.
No,
all
like
over?
Yeah, like how we did
no, if
Elzo.
there are kids like you might change diapers, you'd help around at home, right? But everything I saw was a penis, so I thought it was like universal. I had no idea. Then 5th grade, my friend comes up to me. He's like, "Put your arms like this, put your hands like this," and he put it like this, and you basically open it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's a vagina." I'm like, "What the fuck is a vagina?"
I was always thought that this was an asshole.
I didn't
feel like
even
this
know
looks
this
more like
was
an
a
asshole
thing.
than a
And he
vagina.
was like, "That's a vagina." I'm like, "What the fuck is a vagina?" He's like, "That's what girls have." Man, my parents should have done a better job.
But yeah, I mean, like talking about like the first period ever, like my first period, because I knew it was coming because my mom had told me, that this happens and blah, blah, blah. Don't panic when it happens. You need to just use these products, put like a pad and stuff. And I was like, wow, okay, I'm like growing and stuff. So I got my first period. And I'm really close to my dad. So the first person I call is my dad, okay? He's in a meeting and this is when speakerphones are like the new fad.
Oh, no.
I'm like, oh, Papa, I got my period. And my dad's like, I'll call you back.
Imagine congrats.
Imagine everyone in the boardroom standing up. Sir, congratulations.
And he's like, I'll call you back, baby. And then that's it. And I was like, why was he so rude?
I was super surprised when I found out that like dogs and stuff have periods. They
Yeah.
have periods every like 9 months.
yeah,
9
they
months,
spot,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
like I feel like there are a lot of advantages of being a woman, but like having periods is the biggest
It's so
disadvantage.
No,
fucked up.
childbirth, bro. That's
I don't think there's any
No, fuck
advantage.
childbirth, bro. Periods, bro. Every like for me, I find
Fuck
cum
childbirth,
disgusting
Sharan Nair,
because
okay.
it was like sticky. Well, fuck childbirth as in it's like I mean it's bad.
It's clipped.
Clip it, Balu. I don't care. But so I hate that sticky feeling. But this blood thing is there every fucking month.
It's just blood, bro. It's natural.
I like how the men are having a conversation on this.
I don't know.
but
I
still.
think
But like 3 days before that, they feel the PMS.
they feel
Yeah.
they
Hormones.
feel the
I like how you decided today to not.
So we had to take Guy on.
I don't know why I'm caught in the midst of all of this. But yeah, no, I mean, so I feel like people really underestimate what a woman goes through every month.
No, I'm
No,
estimating.
You are estimating. You are estimating, which is fine, but like Fahim is not.
What? No. No, I said like.
You said having
he was
periods is
weirded
not
out
a
by
big
the
deal.
cum being sticky, so he was
but
like,
cum at
imagine
least
blood.
smells good.
Huh?
I
Yeah, I
guess.
agree.
I mean,
Yeah, it smells good. Smells better
You
than
should
piss.
eat pineapples, bro.
That's a myth.
No,
I've
it's not,
tested
it's
it before and after.
no, I don't think it's just one pineapple.
This is Fahim.
No, I didn't.
Not good.
Still smells like chicken tikka.
But
Sorry, are
yeah.
you saying?
Yeah, you were saying.
No, I was just saying it's hard. Being a woman is
yeah.
hard.
No, but underestimating. Fahim.
Yeah,
I
no,
was not underestimating it. I said the blood is natural.
Can
like,
you
it's
let
fine.
her talk?
it's not just the blood, right? But it's all like
Yeah,
everything that accompanies
It's too
the
much.
entire process.
I agree. I'm so glad I'm.
Explaining the situation.
Eh,
Bro, let her talk.
all of your bleh.
What is,
Mansplain. But yeah. But do you guys get weirded out when y'all have to go to the pharmacy
no,
and get
never.
sanitary products?
Never. I'm a progressive.
In fact, the first time I went to get sanitary pads for my girlfriend, I took it and I showed everybody sanitary pads, bitches.
Yeah, I hate it when they
No, I didn't
offer
do
like,
that.
should I give you newspaper to cover? Should I
Yeah,
put
that's
it in a
pretty-
paper bag?
that's
I'm
pretty
like,
fucking
no,
lame.
I'll just carry it around. Like, what's the big deal? But it's really like that
But
kind
I
of.
have felt nervous before buying condoms.
Yeah. Why?
Condoms.
Yeah. I don't know. I just felt like you have a personal connection with that shopkeeper.
No, the thing is, you can never just buy the condoms.
Didn't I give you
put
condoms?
like. For what? I don't have sex.
No, you want to do the water balloon experiment.
Yeah. Water balloon fight. No, the thing is, you can never just buy the condom, right? Like
buy a banana.
Yeah, you'd have to like put like chewing gum or like a
Or like a
Snickers bar.
cucumber. just
I
to
don't
show
think
that-
that's a mandate, but
Fuck,
okay.
no, otherwise it's too weird. Like you just give the cashier the condom and he just like scans the condom.
Yeah, I feel like
You have to distract him
It's
with
none
other
of my
stuff.
business what you're buying.
I don't know. It's just like it's an internal thing, but I feel like other people can.
It's like a
relate to
mental
this.
block.
Yeah. And the first time I went to buy like pads for my mom because periods. Why am I getting weirded out? Okay, no. So I didn't know sizes exist for this.
Yeah.
Right. And I was
yeah,
so
dude, there's
confused.
double XL.
I was like, is
How
it like
big's your vagina?
Yeah,
No,
I was-
it's
Yeah.
based on the flow.
So I had no
vagina
idea.
big.
I had no idea it was about flow. But I didn't want to ask my mom, like, yo, what size is your pad?
You asked your dad.
So I asked
You asked your dad, what size is your pad?
I asked my girlfriend at the time. I was like, do you think my mom like is an XL? She's like, no, it's to do with the flow. I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, so it depends again, like woman to woman. Like I'm fortunate and I pray to God every single day, every single month that I don't have too much pain. I have cramps once in a while and my flow is like decent and it's a 5-day like cycle. It's regular, blah, blah, blah. But my God, the first couple of days of your cycle is just the worst because that flow is uncontrollable. The cramps are just like, you would rather just like I don't know, bury yourself somewhere. But it's so bad. And some people like literally faint.
Yeah, I really feel.
Like-
But have you
I
ever
feel-
been kicked in the balls?
Do you want to be kicked in the balls right now? Because I will do it.
You know, I also feel really bad for people who are pakod. And
Pakoda?
pakos.
What?
Meaning?
What do you say?
Pakod and
A
pakos, bro.
PCOD and PCOS.
What? Okay.
Okay, what is PCOD and PCOS? Explain.
When you have like
Polycystic.
when you have
Ovarian?
irregular periods because of
Ovarian
like
Because of?
disease.
it's a disease. I
Polycystic
know this because
ovarian
I know
syndrome.
about pakod and pakos because
Please stop.
there was a time when every girl I would be with
Yeah, it's a very
had
common
pakod
thing.
and pakos.
Yeah.
But then they were also starting Instagram pages about pakod and pakos.
Yeah, that's true. I can't name.
Well, if you're watching this, you know who you are.
Everybody knows who they are.
Have you ever had to buy condoms?
It's like somebody starting
No.
a. It's like your friend having cancer and he starts a page called Cancer.
No, so the reason why
With
see,
an S.
No, but like
cancer has more like
PCOS was less like people had less awareness.
less
about
known.
it.
Yeah, it's less like it's not a very known thing. It's only now that awareness
Can you
has
explain to the camera, to the viewers, what PCOS and PCOD is?
polycystic ovary syndrome or polycystic ovarian disease. It's basically to do with basically if your ovulation is not regular and like there's too many ovaries being released, it turns into cysts, which then impacts like your so you have estrogen and you have androgen, right? So like the levels of androgen increase, so you have like hair growth, you have like it's hard to lose weight. There's just like a whole like host of things that comes along with this, irregular menstrual cycles, etc., etc.
Pimples and stuff.
But like there's
Yeah,
no
so
remedy to this.
it's a
right? There's,
hormonal
like-
thing. No, so PCOS is actually very severe. It needs like medical attention. PCOD, you can't really like there's no remedy for it, but you
just have to
can
eat
try to
avocados.
like have a better lifestyle, better food habits to help control it. What did you say?
You just have to eat avocados.
Oh my god.
That's what the
Sharan,
page.
there's a
That's what the
reason
page
why-
told us. That's what the page told us. You have to eat avocados. You have to
They
work
said
out.
Eat avocados and then upload a photo also.
Basically, yeah. So if you improve your lifestyle and your food habits, you can sort of control the levels, but there's no like you can't eradicate it altogether.
Yeah. And if it's like severe, you might need to get on like
Yeah.
contraceptives.
So it's worse
Yeah.
because
than
it
cancer,
helps
actually.
balance.
Because it also
hormones.
impacts even your ability to have bear children and like whatnot. So why doesn't the doctor tell us more?
No, I skipped gynecology. I haven't
Of
started
course.
yet. Ask me in 6 months.
Okay, guys, we have to take a break because we have to check if Pakod and Pakos have uploaded a story or not.
That was so bad. Cut it.
Okay, guys, we have to take a break because why should we take a break, Fahim?
Because I have
Because
to
it's
pee.
got too heated. I want to kick balls right
I
now.
have to pee.
Okay, we'll kick some balls. Fahim, get up.
Aryan, if you fart once more, I will punch you.
Did he just fart?
So,
I
guys,
thought-
in the break, Shamali punched Aryan's balls, and while that was
I
happening,
didn't punch it. I
And I
kicked it.
massaged
kicked
it.
it. Fahim was masturbating, so his,
Huh?
That voice.
his clock is reset.
But yeah.
Look how happy he looks. That's his post-masturbation face.
Glow.
What were you doing when all of this was happening?
Watching. No,
Ogling.
this is not a vlogging.
So there's been news. I don't know. By the time this comes out, it'll be like 2 weeks after the fact. Maybe there'll be more developments. But Lizzo, our favorite artist, she's that artist that's more easily visible than others.
She's big boned.
Huh?
She's big boned.
She has been accused of being a very bad person to work with. Like there were a bunch of backup dancers and a bunch of people that work for her have said that they've that she's weight shamed them. Weight shamed, is that the word? Body
Yeah,
shamed them. Weight shamed.
Wait, Lizzo is fat or thin or what?
She's fat. She's more
She's
easily
easily
visible
visible
than
means
she's not fat.
there's
She's
more
more easily
surface
visible
area.
than others.
No, fat as in PHAT, pretty hot and tempting.
Yeah.
The same. No, fat as in like BMI over like 27.
So you're saying that she was not giving space for the other dancers?
I wish. But basically, another dancer.
Dancers
So
not space.
apparently, another dancer is starting to gain, and she made a comment about that. And then for another
What did you say?
rehearsal,
You're copying me.
No, a dancer was standing in a gay way. What do you say?
no, it's
Gay
basically a
way?
dancer-
There's a gay way to stand for him?
No, that isn't.
No, that's what I heard. What did he say?
Basically, started gaining weight.
Oh.
And she made a comment about it and stuff. And then she apparently started. There were a lot of rehearsals that she would force them to do. And this one lady was so overtaxed that she peed herself because like they were constantly like basically she was abusing her underlings.
So bad working conditions.
Bad
basically.
working conditions. Yeah. So
what's happening now?
How can
so
you?
she came out and said no. Yeah, sexual abuse also. And so she came out and said, I didn't do any of this.
Yeah.
Who did she sexually abuse?
I don't know. I didn't read that far into the article on Vox. My
She
bad.
just said cap.
Yeah, she just said cap.
But how can you?
Fuck that.
Switzerland, you know those sex shops and sex shows and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So she forced her dancers to like touch their private.
Oh my God.
Yeah, weird sex things also. Basically the idol, but in real life.
But how can like you fat shame someone when you're like fat? That's like
How can you
point
call
one finger at you?
How can you
Three
call
fingers
someone
at myself.
haram when you're you?
what does that mean?
No, it means that, I got it. But okay.
He got it.
No, but
So
yeah.
what do you think? Like in working
No.
conditions?
First of all, I never liked Lizzo. Okay, she was fucking annoying, and
Yeah.
everyone used to promote her for body positivity. But this woman would just post random Instagram reels shaking her ass in a bare thong. Like, no, dude, does she not need? I mean, okay, she doesn't need consent to post it, but isn't it like sexual harassment if I'm forced to watch it?
You're not forced to
You're
do
not forced to
follow.
Like it pops out.
Well,
like
we'll find out
randomly.
today.
You can block.
Post a video of you twerking in a thong. You'll say.
Yeah, so if I did that, I'd get cancelled.
No, you don't. Won't.
I don't
No,
think
you
it's,
wouldn't. You'd
it's
be
more
so famous so
nuanced
fast.
than that, but I still think whatever's, if that, those are the facts. then
I do feel
yeah.
like Lizzo has broken the boundaries for a lot of women who look a certain way to be more comfortable in front of camera. Like even as brown people, for us growing up, we never saw brown people on TV so when you see somebody who looks like you on TV or in a certain light, you gain confidence yourself. So for that, hats off. But for the body positivity, for the fact that people are saying, yeah, this is healthy or this is a good way to live, I feel like that is wrong.
Yeah, see, I don't
So you
agree
can be a
with
certain
that.
way and you can still aspire for improvement.
So, a lot of people...
He's just trying his hardest not to call her fat or something.
No, but I don't understand it when people are body positive. They also say, I'm happy in my own skin, which is great, but they also don't make efforts to be fit. Now, when you go and work out or go to the gym or lead a healthy lifestyle, it's not to lose weight, right? It's to be fit so that you don't have
be healthy,
health
to feel
issues.
good,
Yeah. But this whole body positivity thing, I feel like people have just like extrapolated it as an excuse sometimes to not want to work out. Like, I'm happy in the way I'm happy in my own skin. I'm happy with this, this shape or this weight or whatever. I don't want to work out. It's my wish. Working out is not just to lose weight. It's to be healthy. That's it.
Yeah, but like there's also a myriad of issues that go into that. In the sense, like some people are genetically more prone to it.
Of course.
And like everyone may not necessarily be able to like put in the work to work out because like they might have heart conditions, they might have dyspnea, so they won't be able to exert themselves.
See, all those issues aside, I mean that is not that's an exception, right? It's
No,
not-
so when you're obese, it comes with a lot of different health problems, which kind of makes it even much harder than we can comprehend to like.
So you're
to
not
start
even on the
working
starting
out.
line. You're before the start.
Yeah, it's very hard to like pick
but
up
I mean,
and
like
get there.
even like baby steps, like maybe
Yeah.
a walk,
Yeah,
something.
I mean-
I'm not saying go gungo in the gym.
But I also feel like when, like, everybody, when they grow up, like when you're kids, unless you're like eating a shit ton of food at home, you're relatively thin. It's only when you grow in age that you tend to put on weight. But like, I feel like there's also some nuance in that where you suddenly have a job or your life is not going the way it's going. So, for example, if you're going through a really traumatic experience or things are fucked in your life, you either tend to lose a lot of weight because you like have a loss of appetite, or suddenly you just want to eat all the junk in the world
stress
and
eating.
stress eating because that's the only thing which gives you happiness.
Yeah.
So then for them, the first priority is not to go to the gym because their life is so shit that they're like, fuck, I just want to eat that pizza because that makes me feel good for at least that half an hour that I'm eating.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about those situations. I'm just talking about generally.
The average.
the
Or
average.
like, yeah.
I'm not obviously not
Yeah,
talking
they
about
should work
exceptions.
out.
I'm a formerly fat person. Like I know like the different reasons why a person can be fat. I know all of that. But the reason I went to the gym was also because initially it was more like vain, right? I want to look a certain way. Then, and this happened when I was in school. Like I used to be bullied in school. I used to like literally like it's so upsetting because people literally weigh you by what you weigh. And I've had crushes on people, but because I'm a certain like shape, obviously nothing would happen, blah, blah, blah. Cut to when I lost weight, okay? I was like in 8th or 9th standard, and that's it. Like literally all the people who would ignore me wanted to be my best friend, etc., etc.
It was him, this guy.
No, I met him like much later. Again, then cut to when I started working, okay? Like I had absolutely no time to even take like a walk for 5 minutes, and I put on 10 kgs. Okay? So it is based on a lot of factors like your lifestyle, your work, your stress levels, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, for me personally, I understood that when you are working out, it's to also remain fit, and you feel like I feel like your happiness levels change because you're more active, right?
Yeah,
Like,
and you feel like you have control over your life.
you have more control over your life. You're more productive. You can also stick to a routine and a schedule. There's something to look forward to every day. And again, when I say workout, I don't mean spend 2 hours in the gym or anything. It could be even like a half an hour stroll in the park or skipping or like a swimming. What did you say?
What did you say?
Okay, or swimming or playing a sport, like all these things. And I just think it's a better way to improve your lifestyle.
But I feel like there's a cultural aspect to this in the sense that, for example, when you, like we grew up in Russia, like Sharan and I, if you didn't know, and it was a very tough environment. But it's also, but basically there, if you go out to the park, kids are outside. Parks are public. Like you can go there at any time. So like football grounds are part of a school. So you don't have to pay 100 rupees to rent it for an hour. You can go there anytime with your friends. If it's free, you play. If there are other people playing, you just ask and you join. If they say no, you fuck off to another park, and there's always a place to play.
that used to be the case here also.
No. So here how it worked was if it was good enough to play in, there's always people, and very rarely would you find a ground that was good enough to play in. Usually it was mud.
Okay, maybe specifically Cochin, but while growing up, I never had the issue of finding a park to play in.
I'm talking about like stuff like football and stuff.
Yeah.
You're saying outside, not in a residential
No,
compound.
not in a residential compound, outside. Like I've lived across the country. I've not just lived in Cochin. So I have never had an issue finding a place to play, finding kids to play with, because I think this whole technological issue has come recently, right? Like where people are more on like gadgets and like PS5s or whatever than like outside playing. And this whole paying to use a football arena and all of that, I feel like it's more recent.
No, but I also think it's a cultural thing because I feel like Indians live to eat. No, eat to live.
Live
to eat.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
live to eat rather than eating to live. Because like they'll have like 5 doshas at maybe 8, and then they will have, I don't know, biscuits at 10, and then they will have a fucking full-blown lunch with like
And 5 cups of tea.
3 parotas and potato and God knows what all. It's like after a certain age, like I've seen it myself, once you reach 24, 25, 26, also because life gets to you and you have other priorities, people just let go. Because they don't really care how they look. By the time you care how you look, you're already
Too old and too far gone.
too heavy.
So in Russia, even the food is healthier because people are aware about fitness.
Yeah, remember when we went to Portugal? Like we went to Portugal a few years back. Dude, everybody looks like a gym instructor there.
Everyone's
Yeah,
shredded.
everybody
Everyone is
looks
fit.
so
Everyone
good.
is fucking fit. But
It's a
also
part of their culture.
Yeah, it's part of their culture. And you go to any restaurant, dude, the fish doesn't have any masala. And I love bland food. But like, it was so good for me. But like, the food itself is so healthy.
Yeah, dietary habits like
Here,
all-
it is impossible to eat.
everything's
And if you
rich
need
in
to eat
carbs.
healthy, you need to spend a bunch of money.
Yeah. There
Or you could
it's-
cook it by yourself.
That also takes time,
Yeah,
resources.
takes
You need
time.
a space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Gas.
ours-
But like today, if you want to eat healthy, there's only one place literally in this whole city where you can actually genuinely healthy.
don't say it.
French toast.
A place sucks.
But also,
Fuck you for him.
But also in India, I feel like the ability to walk to places, right? Like commute also makes a difference. Like when you're in Europe, for instance, you can walk to literally any
more
place.
pedestrian friendly.
Yeah, and that also helps with keeping fit generally, right? In
But
India,
I feel like also the weather has to do with that.
yeah,
It's too
I'm
way
talking
too
about
humid.
India as the
it's
weather, like
I don't
tropical
know,
I'd
bro.
rather
country.
just drive.
I
man.
don't know. So Vietnam has very similar. I was thinking about the weather thing as well, but Vietnam has very similar weather conditions to Kerala. But you don't see people there not walking.
I think, but that's also
Broke boys can't
tourism,
afford
right?
cars.
And like when you're traveling to a new place, the best way to see the place is when you're walking.
That's
around.
what I'm saying. So
mean the
it's not
residents
about the
there?
weather. I'm saying it's about the infrastructure that's put in place. Like there are no
Yeah.
pavements to walk by. There are
The
no
infrastructure matters.
Infra,
Yeah.
but also I feel like as if you're doing it on a daily basis, like when you're traveling and you have to do it for 10 days, you don't mind, versus when you're having to do it every single day.
Like-
I wouldn't do it.
Like that car seems.
No, but
tempting.
that's what, a lot of people walk to and from the metro. But to walk to the metro, there's no proper path.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if you do it for 10 days, it's okay.
No, I'm
but-
saying for you, yeah, but I'm saying for the general public
Yeah,
who,
it's not-
who
yeah.
doesn't have a car or doesn't
Yeah.
have a scooter,
Yeah.
who walk to places and who commute on foot, which is a lot now.
Yeah.
Cochin's becoming a metropolitan city. Even for them, it's not a very comfortable city to get by.
It's not just a Kochi problem. It's like a nationwide thing. Like
It's just not culturally, like if you have to, in school also, if you have to sacrifice something, the first thing you sacrifice is game time, like
Yeah.
time that you spend running around and playing.
yeah.
And then you sacrifice
Art or whatever.
sleep and art and
Yeah.
whatever. Like even our friend Rahul was telling us, Indians are the most ambitious people in the world, but they will also do nothing to back their ambition up.
But you're putting this on Rahul.
No, I'm not saying, okay, but it's so true. It's so fucking true. Like, people be like, yeah, I'm going to go and do this and do that, and then they will do like, they'll just live their life and hope that it falls into their lap.
This Rahul's name is Rahul Peter.
Yeah, we know too many Rahuls as it is. But yeah.
Fahim, what has your fitness journey been like, dude?
I mean, I was always a skinny kid. I would play a lot of sports. Then, I think during college, I felt like I needed to put on some mass because everyone was getting bigger. I really wanted a six-pack. So I tried joining the gym. I went with a friend initially. First few months was good. Like, he'd kick my ass. And like, there's someone...
This is Fahim.
No, Amit. But then the minute he left, I just realized how much I hated it, bro. Like the minute I got to the gym, I'm like, I want to leave. Like I hate working out. Like it's fucking annoying to me. Like I'd rather just play a sport.
Guys, Fahim's plan, he's actively working out right now. He told us off the podcast that he doesn't want to tell anybody that he's working out. In 6 months' time, he's going to drop a shirtless photo on the
By
beach.
the beach.
By the beach, wearing his Prada glasses and his abs showing. So we're waiting for
This
that.
is hypothetical.
6 months means today is August 7th. 6 months is?
Feb, I think.
It's gonna take longer. But I mean, I said I hated it. I didn't say I don't do it.
No, but if you hate something, it's not a sustainable option, right? Like
It is when you think about the end goal.
Oh.
He just wants to put 30 photos on.
No, but
No, because for me, I found it so hard to stick to a fitness regime when I don't like it. So I always end up like following it maybe for like 5 days and then I'll just like stop.
I feel
but
like once you see results, you'll start enjoying it also.
I don't know. For me, it's very important to enjoy the process.
No, but there are also like in fitness, the most important thing is consistency. Like there are people, I know guys who will work out for like 6 years, but they still look the same. It's like because I've had like now I'm skinny. But
I'm
there have been
guys.
times when I've been fat. There have been times when I've been really muscular.
Oh,
It is impossible.
Really, no, man. Chill. Really.
Bro, Balu, just put up a photo of me, okay? It's impossible to not gain results if you work out consistently.
No,
if
but
you're
this is-
not gaining results, then you're doing something wrong. Maybe
I
your diet is
feel
wrong.
like it's not
you
even
gotta train
what
properly.
I've recently found out is more than diet, it's sleep. Like if you just don't sleep, there is no recovery and your muscles just do not grow.
For me, I've noticed that it has to be
But
a
if you don't work out, you
combination
don't
of
have to recover.
it's a combination of working out and portion control. Obviously, this depends on what your goal is. My goal was to sort of cut down. So it was portion control and like working out regularly. And that's what I meant by like liking the process was it's the same thing, right? If you're doing something you love as work, you won't feel like you're working. The same thing with like working out for me. If I don't enjoy the workout, I will not turn up the next day, which is why I like pivot to like sports or like I hate cardio. Like running and all of that is not my scene. But if I'm playing badminton or something,
Yeah.
it's just easy cardio for
It's
me.
easy.
So when I was around 11, I was quite chubby. Like the doctor told me, "Hey man, you're borderline obese. You need to lose weight." And I was like, "Doctor, that hurts my feelings." And so I spoke to this older dude who suddenly lost weight, and he told me, "Dude, all you need to do is run 5 kilometers every day." I was 11, and since then I've been running.
5 kilometers a day.
Yeah. So since then, I started at like 11 years old. I started like waking up early in the morning, running in the morning, then running in the evening, and what I found was none of that shit matters if you don't sleep. But so I started running at 11, 12, 13. I finally started losing weight. Then I ran till I was maybe 16, and then I started hitting the gym. Like I started doing weights, and I hated running. Like running was the most mind-numbing, most bullshit piece of shit workout ever. Like it's just annoying. Like you have to get out. Running on concrete hurts your knees. Then figuring out the shoes, figuring out the weather. It's just too many moving parts. And then maybe 3 years back, I started running again. And I feel like because of the nostalgia I have of running at 13, 14, 15 and remembering how much I don't know if I enjoyed it, but how integral it was to my life then, it was just every single day I would run at least 6 kilometers. And so because of nostalgia, I've started enjoying it a lot more now. So I feel like you can push through the lack of enjoyment and then get into a space where you start enjoying it.
It was like, for me, the pandemic helped in like enjoying running because it was one of the few things I could do because you didn't have access to gyms, etc. Right? So I used to go on the Nike Run app, like listen to that guy talk me through the jog. And it was actually so good because I think by the end of 14, 15 days, I saw results.
You were talking back to him.
Yeah, I was. I was so delirious after the jog. I was like, hey, man.
Or you were mouthing the words along with him.
But that app was something else for me. Like, I absolutely enjoyed the process. And I do want to, again, start running. But it was, if I'm doing it ever again, it's going to be with that guy.
But that's what, in Kochi, it's so hard to find a place to run.
The thing about Aryan's weight loss story was being a good elder brother, I have fat shamed him all my life. So his nickname, one nickname is Kuri. But Kuri stems from Kuri grill, which is a thing in Russia. It's called
Kuri is chicken. So it's
chicken,
like
it's
rotisserie
chicken. You know the
Okay.
rotating chicken?
Yeah.
So he used to look like that. So we used to call him Kuri grill, and Kuri grill became Kuri. But like it's
That's
out of
where
love.
it came from?
Yeah. So Kuri came from there. But his second, like the name I used to call him usually was Tadia. Tadia means fatty in I was going to say French. Fatty in Malayalam.
Emily in Paris.
Fatty. And I'd call him Tadia all the time. And back then there were there were obviously concepts of you shouldn't fat shame people and stuff, but like you were not educated about that. And this guy took it very personally because he lost a lot of weight and became really fit.
No shit, Sharan.
So there was
There
was this one time this is around the time like 1 or 2 days into me having gotten a little more serious about working out, and I used to play football with him a lot. So he took me and he said, one day it's going to be really weird. I'm still going to call you Tadia, but you're going to be a massive muscular dude.
No, so that happened. So for example, we were playing football here in Kochi, and I'm going to take a corner. So he's in my team. So I want him to run in. So, but he's not paying attention. He's looking somewhere else. So I was like, Tadia! Okay, so we are playing with all age groups. So a lot of the 35-year-old guys just turn around and look at me. And I'm like, no, you guys, not you guys. I meant Aryan, but Aryan's fucking ripped. There is no way I can make a point that I was not calling them.
But I feel like all formerly fat people have had like instances like within the family
it's
that
such a
have
good
pushed.
feeling.
Like I remember once, I was a fat kid till I was 13, 14 and we had my uncle and aunt and it was like I was fat shamed at home without any like remorse. Everybody was just doing it. It was all in jest and whatever, but it did impact me. And this once we were in Siliguri and my uncle and aunt and my cousin were coming home. And I went to the airport to pick them up. And I'm so excited to see them. So I'm running towards them. My uncle is like backtracking because he was scared.
Did you tackle him?
Yeah. Dude, my mom would not leave Abhishek and me in the same room because she was scared we would fight and I would sit on him.
She was scared you would eat him.
I would sit on him and that was it.
Dinner.
Yeah.
He's a python. Abhishek is in his stomach.
And Abhishek is like thin means like super thin, okay?
But
and
I feel like it's more satisfying to be a fat person and then fit rather than a skinny person and then fit.
I wouldn't know.
No, I feel like you're a fit person now.
Now I am, but I've
Yeah,
always
it's-
been like
it's-
fat to
I mean,
fit, not
You guys wouldn't know
thin to.
how to be skinny and then fit. You
No,
guys
because
would only
skinny
know
and
how
fit
to-
is like, okay,
Yeah,
that was
there's no
easy.
achievement.
Yeah, there's no achievement there. It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
What do you mean?
You
were
it is
skinny?
so hard.
Skinny to fit is so hard because you were skinny because you consciously decided not to eat everything which you laid eyes on.
No, you can be genetically skinny.
Yeah.
Which is not an easy thing to
Yeah.
when you want to
Yeah,
gain
But at
mass.
least you
It's
can eat
genetically-
whatever you want. Here,
at least you
I
can-
am like,
Eating is
oh my
hard.
god.
No, no,
Eating
see,
is
as
hard.
a fat
And think
person-
about it. Think about it. I personally, myself, the number of people I have allowed to go on a fat loss journey by fat shaming them.
by fat shaming them.
Allowed means what?
Because if I would have said you're beautiful, they've still been fat.
if they
That's true.
listen to Lizzo, they would have been fat.
Yeah, and then they were dancing on stage. The back dancers would be like, "Fuck, we don't have space."
But I feel like that's what people don't realize. Like, yeah, you can love yourself, but there has to be a part of you. I don't know, maybe this has just worked for me, but there has to be, if you want to really change and bring about some change in your life, you have to hate some part of yourself. Like, you have to kill that part of yourself off.
No,
Amen. Therapy.
For real, like, if you were
the
a
Joker from Dark Knight is here.
no, if you're like a skinny person and you're like, oh yeah, I look great skinny, and then you want to become a muscular person, are you gonna miss being a skinny person?
No, so what you're talking about is negative motivation,
Yeah.
which works for some people. It doesn't work for some people. Like for me, it doesn't work. For me, it's like, okay, I like myself, but I feel like I can improve on this. It's not like I hate this part of me.
But I feel like that,
It's like an extra drive.
I feel like that causes the change to be it's a much longer.
It is,
time.
but I feel for
More
me,
sustainable?
it's more sustainable. Like if I constantly have to hate one thing and then be like, okay, I'm gonna hate, I just want to get over this phase and blah blah blah. I hate it. It impacts me. Then it'll just be for that like goal, and that goal is a very short term goal. Then it's not a long term thing, right? The long term thing should be to be fit, right? So, but again, negative motivation works for a lot of people. Personally, it doesn't work for me.
But I feel like but I feel like any big change that you make in life, when you decide, okay, now from now on, I'm gonna get serious with studying, or from now I'm gonna get serious with vlogging, that comes from a place of I've been a piece of shit so far.
Yeah, the self-realization is important, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It doesn't always come from self-hatred, is what you're saying?
I think it varies from person to person.
Yeah,
Some
like,
people
for
feel those
me-
emotions stronger. I mean,
When did you start studying seriously?
Yeah, you're like you're a lazy piece of shit. But it's honest, like it's self-awareness more than self-hatred for me.
Okay.
Yeah, for me also it was more like self-awareness. Plus, I had goals in life, right? Like, I still have goals, but
I had goals.
I had goals in life, and now I'm doing a fucking podcast.
no, but like for me, like for instance, studying, right? Like I wanted to like be in this institution. I wanted to like do this as like work. So those were my motivations, not the fact that I was lazy or whatever. So it's how you take, like it's your spin on a thing, but again, it differs from person
And
to
different
person.
priorities as well.
Yeah. Like even like companies have like different, like you can have a negative motivation for an employee and a positive enforcement, right? Like the first company I worked in, we had bonuses for every target you reach, right? And it was like a game. So if you hit like 13 units of revenue, from then on, every unit of revenue you hit, your multiplier is 1.x. Then if you go on, it reaches 2. So you're earning so much more if you hit targets, which was a positive motivation. But then you also had companies where like...
The humanities students are lost.
Aryan, why? Why are you inviting trouble?
Why? Because they don't know math. Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, just like I was
Yeah,
giving
yeah,
you that
yeah.
companies also play around with different kinds of motivation. You can go on. Humanities, just please take him away. Teach him something. But yeah.
How do you feel about negative motivation? shit?
He is the most negatively motivated human being I know. And there are so many times I keep telling him, Sharan, you're thinking very short term. Please do not do this.
But if you think short term, and there's so many short terms, then it becomes long term.
but it's like
Said nobody ever, but okay.
Let me know.
but it's like Michael Jordan. Like he would make shit up so that he would
I
have
don't
negative
make shit up,
motivation.
but like I positive and
Sharan's
reinforcement.
tagline is, I will show you.
Positive reinforcement, it just doesn't last with me because if somebody says, "Oh, you're looking nice," I'm like, "Okay, thank you, I know." But like, but if like, "Oh, you did well," like I know that it comes from a place because I worked for it. But if somebody like this is for all the people who are watching. If you ever have written anything bad about me on the internet, I read it, and then like I don't feel bad. It just drives me because I'm like, I will show you. So that it drives me, and like so far, it has only helped me more than.
Is it so? Is the I'll show you? Is it I'll prove you wrong, or is it I will get to where I need to get despite your bullshit?
I think it's the second one.
No, prove you wrong.
No, so
That's the
it comes from a very
satisfaction.
it comes from a very primal thing where I will prove you wrong. Okay, but while I'm proving you wrong, I forget that I'm proving you wrong, and I reach where I want to reach.
No, but if
So at the end of the
somebody
day,
says you're not funny.
Yeah.
But to prove them wrong, you're going to make everybody else think you're funny.
No, I don't give. No, I don't.
He doesn't care about funny.
Yeah,
He
I
No,
cares
don't care
about
about
success.
See,
I mean, if somebody tells me you're never going to amount to anything because you're a certain way, for me, I take that and I'm like, I will show you. You will.
Take back
So
your
you
word.
will
That's when
not
it's
take back.
objective. That's when it's objective.
It's objective, but like, it's not like that guy is ever going to come and tell me, oh fuck, I was wrong about you. You made it. I will just make it. Deep down inside, he will know that fuck, he was wrong about this. Or he will make some excuse in his head that, oh, he made it because so and so things happen in his life. So I start the thought with the fact that this guy said this about me. But by the time I reach where I want to reach, this guy is inconsequential. I don't think about him. It's just that I've
It's
used
just that
him.
starting fire
I've
is-
used him to reach the destination that I want to reach.
Shan-
If everybody came and told me, fuck, you're so funny, fuck, I feel like that's probably what the haters are going to do now.
Shan, this podcast sucks, okay? Make it go places.
Have you had haters?
No. Someone called me the guy sitting opposite Sharan.
I love that.
I was upset.
No,
man.
I feel like haters are important because
Yeah, it is.
like
It means you're doing something right.
you're not doing just something right, especially if you're in the entertainment world. And if you have a hater, means that the hater has to consume everything that you create. So if he has to consume everything you create, he's also a fan.
Like to be a good hater. Like
yeah, he has like a hater will know you said this at 23 minutes and 7 seconds of your podcast or your vlog or
They're the most detailed
so they're
consumers.
in
yeah.
fact, in a way, they are more invested in you than your actual fans are. Your fans just want you to do well. Your hater is like,
They want to go against you with every grain of.
yeah, but like it never really works out because
Watch all your fans become haters now.
no,
notice me.
and my haters are going to be like, you are doing well. Bro. You're doing so well.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, we'll take a break now.
Oh, fuck.
What?
There's a shit.
What is
That's Drake.
What, really?
Drake.
It's not Drake.
That's Travis. No, the first part was Drake. Sharan, Nair, what do you think about Utopia?
Fucking hate Travis Scott.
Yeah, it's quite trash.
I don't like the new album.
You don't like the new album? But like, guys, Fahim is the biggest Travis Scott fan. And it's not just Fahim, it's his entire fucking generation. And I just don't know why anybody likes this guy.
It's because you're anti-drugs.
He makes trash music. We can't understand what he's saying. If he says 8, it's 8 because it's auto-tuned.
That was Carnatic or
It was
something.
auto-tuned the fuck out of it. Astro World.
Bro,
What the
Astro-
fuck
no.
is that? And you know what?
Astro World is a theme park in Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
So it's like Balu releasing an album called Vegaland. Okay? It has memory to it.
Okay. But then the most
Astro World was great. Don't shit on Astro World.
the worst thing about this is kids in India, and I mean 17, 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds, they will put their blurry ass photos. It's never a clear photo. It's never a fucking clear photo.
It's edgy.
It's grain. It's grain,
grainy,
35 grain,
It's
size
fucking black and
68.
white, fucking blur. And then it is one Travis Scott song
Bro,
will be playing where that I'm sure the kid is not understanding what he's saying because he's not understanding.
I will bring up your Instagram post right now when you were our age. Bro had the Justin Bieber slick back hair selfie.
I grew up
Ate
in the
dinner.
era of Eminem.
Ate
Okay,
dinner.
I grew up in the era of Eminem.
Bro.
Eminem is a god compared to this.
If
auto-tune
Eminem saw your
fucking-
Instagram post, he would never come to India.
he wouldn't.
Bro, you were
But that's not
posting
the point.
You were
I'm not
posting the most
representation.
random shit when you were our age.
Dude, I can't believe I grew up in a time where Eminem made fight music with D12 and you guys are in a world where Astro World.
Travis
The
Scott.
only thing he kills is people at his concert.
That was uncalled for.
Okay?
That was fucked up.
Like, dude, you have no idea. And I tried. Okay?
No,
I
see-
tried to fit in. I tried to hear Astroworld 1 million times. Bro, what is the highest in the room? Bro.
Highest in the room.
That's a banger.
That is...
See, it's not about the lyrics. It's about the production. It's about the beats. It's about the instrumentals and it all meshing together as one.
So then what is he doing? This is like my vlog. Everybody's doing everything else. What is he there for?
The highest.
For the altitude.
Yeah, okay. So do you want someone saying these things about you? Because
He
all you
doesn't
do
mind. He's
I don't
self-aware. He knows.
But I feel like, see, I feel like people your age at that time when you were listening to Eminem would have said the same thing about Eminem. He's talking too fast. Nobody knows what he's saying.
I see this thing. I don't understand any
forget
rap
that.
music.
Kids
Sorry,
these-
Balu.
I'm the orange, got the orange, but it's orange.
Kids these days fucking try to cancel Eminem
Yeah, that was fun.
on TikTok.
Have you seen that TikTok?
Yeah.
I
That
can't
is
laugh
the
about it after
funniest
that.
thing in the world. That is the funniest thing in the world because this man literally talks trash about his mom every single day. That is, you really think this will hurt him?
But Eminem's trash now, bro.
He's trash now. He's generational, bro. Like,
Yeah,
not even
yeah,
generational.
no,
he's literally
he's one of the
guy.
goats, but he's
No,
all his recent albums were trash.
We're not here talking about Eminem.
But
We're
his
talking about
later music is
Astroworld
trash.
and fucking Travis Scott.
Astroworld is a great album. You need to feel the music. You shouldn't hear it. You should feel it.
Okay, one
Should
sec.
give you
feeding it.
massage.
1 sec. I'm feeding it. Before we hit 7 seconds, okay? Because otherwise copyright fucking Travis Scott will take all our money.
Guys, Hindi music is the best, okay?
No, can I choose a song? Can I choose a song?
No, use the highest in the room, right? That
No,
is it.
Highest in the Room is not Astroworld. No, play Skeletons.
Okay, Skeletons. Bro, he's so overrated. People like him. Shut up! People, shut up!
He's not overrated. The music, you gotta feel the music, bro. You don't get it because you're fucking 30 years old, okay? No, despite all the sex jokes and the immature jokes you make, you are 30. 30. Born in 1993. Okay, you are old. You don't get
I
this
don't think
shit.
any of your audio is picked up because they were. Listen to this. Okay, this is we are listening to
Skeletons.
Why are we
Skeletons.
doing this?
No, 1 second. First of all, the song takes half an hour to start. 1 second.
No, you got it's the journey, bro.
What journey, bro? I'm on
Gayu.
fucking Spotify.
It's a journey.
But the journey is not worth the destination, no.
You should tell that to the
There is
people who
no
went to that concert,
destination.
bro. There's no. There is
The destination's heaven.
For those people,
Yeah, for those people.
they're highest in the room.
And have you seen his apology video? Bro, the guy had time to put a black and white filter on that. So that 17-year-old Nandana here can also do the same thing.
70-year-old man.
Wait, is Travis Scott the
Kylie
Kylie Jenner?
Jenner's, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's not the Rihanna guy, though they do look alike.
And
know, Rihanna
recently I
is
saw a
Jay-Z.
post.
Rihanna's boyfriend is Jay-Z.
ASAP Rocky I like now. Okay, but besides that.
Okay, what song
Fuck, I
made
was
you?
gonna say
Why do you like
something
ASAP Rocky? You know?
Travis Scott. So what is that? Kylie or Kendall? One of
Kylie.
Okay, Kylie. Jenner.
Kylie or Kendall? Kylie Nair or Kendall Nair?
Yeah, because I grew up in India. I have an Indian
You
accent.
grew up in Moscow.
No, I didn't.
You did?
My heart was here. Okay, Kylie Jenner. First of all, she looks way worse than her sister Kendall. But nobody talks about Kendall for some
Okay,
reason.
no.
Okay, no, Kylie Jenner.
Who made
okay?
you the
no.
fucking?
Listen to this. So apparently Kylie Jenner's been dating Timothy Chalamet. Okay.
What?
And then Travis Scott came out and in one of his songs, he put a diss about Timothy Chalamet. Bro, Timothy Chalamet is not even understanding what he's saying.
No, there are lyrics.
There is no way.
Genius captioned it.
Unless Timothy Chalamet fucking Googles what did Travis Scott mean by this song, there is no way for him to understand.
Maybe you can't pick up. Have you realized this
You
could be
are
a subjective?
hater.
Balu, please
Maybe
auto-tune
like
that.
this is a subjective thing and
Okay,
not an
okay, listen to
objective opinion.
Skeletons. Oh, also, guys who enjoy Travis Scott music and girls and all other genders, they never dance. It's always.
Oh, just show me your dance moves.
You
How do
can't
bust
dance
it
to
down?
any English music.
What Eminem? Whoa!
That is
No, but
not
it's also-
dance.
I feel like Travis Scott fans.
One second. Copyright.
Copyright.
You can't even hear him. We do better sound mixing
That-
in this podcast.
Bro, that was the beat. It's starting. It's a journey.
Okay.
No, the copyright.
What is that? We cut.
We're not making ad revenue anyway. That was at a Kleenex.
Okay, let me try and decode the lyrics. Come on.
If you, oh yeah, no, these are the next few lyrics are good. Give it to her.
See, I haven't heard it, so
Give
maybe
it to
I'll be able to.
No, I mean give her the phone.
Okay, guys, this is the revolutionary lyrics. Afterwards,
Lyrics.
pass
lyrics, lyrics, not lyrics.
okay, lyrics.
Not to be confused, Skrillex.
Afterwards, pass the towel.
Afterwards, pass the towel.
At least read it properly.
I was out of Kleenex. If you take your girl out, do you expect sex? This is Fahim's captions on Instagram. If she take her titties out, do you expect checks? What? You don't make any sense.
No, like
Like what?
like money. Like would you pimp her out? It's deep. It's lyrical wizardry.
Okay, this is even better.
Start.
First visit, I gave her a pearl necklace.
No,
wait, what?
Oh,
What?
yeah, that's a bagger.
And these are all 17, 18-year-old boys in India.
No,
Their
say
captions
it
are
in
this.
one flow. Say it in one flow. We'll
I don't know.
clip
I
this.
don't have flow.
Try to
because
say it like Travis Scott said.
first visit.
No. Just read it out. Just read it out.
I gave her
Sharan,
a
please.
pearl necklace.
Sharan, just read it out. Just read it out.
Okay. This is okay. Okay, I'll read it out. First visit, I gave her a pearl necklace. What do you think the next day is?
And then I don't know.
Next visit, I'ma need your girl naked.
Wow.
That's bars. That's bars.
That's really not bars.
That's bars.
My God.
It's so bad.
I feel like
But see,
You don't get it, bro.
like-
You just don't get it.
Like, see, you said Eminem's most recent albums are ass,
Yeah.
but like he had that legacy.
Yeah.
That he's
So he
built
has
that
the right
legacy.
to be-
But would you? I feel like it happens in artistic careers where you sort of get so good at your craft that you stop being appealing to the mainstream.
Also,
and-
like Eminem was kind of like a storyteller, and he's
Yeah.
kind of told all his
Yeah,
stories.
here
now.
there's a necklace, and then suddenly I'ma need your girl naked. There's
That's
no
a
story.
bar. That's a bar.
But that's what.
It's
So
an
would you,
Instagram reel.
if you guys were the most famous artists in your eras of whatever you guys are doing, would you rather have created a peak so high that nobody can top that, or would you want to have created a next generation that will top that, but that generation will be attributed to you?
peak for me.
Like you don't want anybody to top you after that.
Yeah, of course. Be the greatest of all time.
But I wouldn't want to stick around like Eminem has and just make a fool out of myself.
Yeah, so when Travis Scott disappears in 5 years, they'll be like, he didn't stick around.
No, like it's
but
you-
it's because he
you
was
either
irrelevant.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. No, like no one's excited about an Eminem album now. You love Eminem. Do you listen to his new music?
But
No,
dude,
because it's
even
trash.
Utopia didn't have that much hype now.
Bro,
Utopia
Utopia-
has the most
Bro,
streams on
the hype-
2023, bro.
He's released a movie. Okay, nobody knows what the movie is about. If you go for the movie, you don't know anything about this movie. You can't read about the movie. Nothing. He must have shot a video at home. This I don't know. If you go there,
Wait,
you
is
will-
that here?
No, not here, bastard. Where you get here?
Fahim is going after this podcast.
Not Travis Scott
If you
movie.
go
chana.
there, people are excited to go for the movie because you might get his merch, which is a T-shirt. Some Cactus Jack.
Bro,
is
you
written.
pay 8K for a fucking
Okay,
Essentials
Cactus Jack
t-shirt.
is written with. If you go on fucking MS Word, you'll get that fucking.
Okay, so why do you pay 8K for an Essentials t-shirt?
I never paid 8K. I paid 5K.
You paid 11K for a jersey that didn't exist.
You should have gone there for you. That's too far.
Oh, people dying at Astroworld, fine.
What? That
Only-
was also too
like-
far.
No, like he made a
No,
joke about that.
I admire. See, so I watched his documentary. I have I'm making fun of him, but I'm not his fan. But I massively admire him because have you seen his documentary? Of course, you've seen.
No, I haven't.
You were there while
Something
I
I
haven't.
can fly or something.
Yeah.
No?
Look, Mom, I can fly. But I haven't seen.
in that documentary, it's like how he has come from nothing, and it's very heartwarming. But there's a last scene. Has anybody watched the documentary?
Yeah.
There's a last scene where it's I think 2015 or 16, some years back. He's at a stage. He's performing, and there are like 20 people, and they're not even paying attention to him. He's just going at it. He's singing his heart out, and there are like two people. There's a couple there. They're talking and drinking something. There's like 3 guys dancing, and there are totally 20 people. Nobody's paying attention to him. And suddenly it transitions to one of his concert, and I'm like, motherfuck.
His
this guy-
concerts go crazy, bro.
Yeah,
crazy.
crazy.
That I have massive respect. The guy collaborates with McDonald's. The fucking burgers sell out.
Nike.
He does with Nike.
Reselling for lakhs.
Reselling for
But that's
lakhs.
what the people like the idea of liking Travis Scott. Like they like belonging to that cult of a group of people. Like they all wear the same cargo pants and the same Jordans and they all oversized shirts and like a silver chain. They all dress the same way. They all
That's
look the
not
same
even
way.
like
But
a
I think
Travis Scott thing.
that's how
bro.
it
That's not a Travis Scott
works,
thing. But
like
if you look
with-
at India, any dude who bumps Travis Scott in his car looks like this. They just like belonging to that niche of hip hop or like having those friends.
But I'm sure
But I
like
think
they
that's the
enjoy it to a
thing.
point. And if these
that's
many
what I-
people are enjoying a man's music and like
But
No, I mean,
they
there's
are-
a reason why
yeah,
he is.
there is a reason
who
why
he
he's
is.
famous. And maybe you're
but
just the exception.
No. It's like what I said about running. I feel like you could enjoy anything if it has enough additional benefits to it.
Herd mentality, but
There
Yeah,
are
it's
no
herd
benefits
mentality.
of being a Travis Scott fan.
Of course there's a benefit,
It's
bro.
social currency.
Yeah, it's social
No,
currency,
you
bro.
get called cliche or like everyone. It's
Now
not, it's
you
not
get
special.
called cliche now.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
amongst
because
these
he's
circles,
become so
amongst
big
these
now.
circles,
please still bump him. People still bump him because like they like his music.
Bump him means what?
Mama means like
See,
you listen
this
to
is
him,
what
like,
you don't get,
bump.
bro. You don't get it. You're 30 years old.
You don't bump him. You just
you glide him.
he's not singing.
no, but I think this is like how it is all the time. Like in their generation, it's Travis Scott, and our generation, it would have been someone else. In the
Eminem.
coming generation, it'll be someone else. Because one person gets really big, and it's just access to that person becomes easy, right? Like his songs will be playing
So
everywhere.
you're
So
saying
you're listening
Travis
to
Scott
it
is the Christopher Nolan of
by
music?
default. No, he's not got that kind of craft for sure.
He's a Grammy Award
No,
winner.
no. I have nothing against his craft. Like I'm just making fun for the sake of making fun. But like I genuinely don't believe all the people who say they like his music actually like his music. They're just on the hype train of oh fuck now
Yeah,
Travis
'cause
Scott. is
everyone
But
has
that's with
listened to-
anything. That's what I'm saying. That's
Everyone
with
has
anything.
listened to a song or watched a movie because it was cool.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Because
with
I tried my
anything.
level best to like highest.
I
in the
mean,
room, but
saying one thing is
after listening to it, I was the lowest in the room.
Have you guys
Fuck
been
yeah,
for any
Anthony Fantano
concerts?
joke.
Have you been for any concerts, live concerts?
no, I don't think
He's
so.
now come to India, I think.
No, not just Travis Scott, like ever.
No, I don't think I've ever been to a concert.
Ever?
I've been for one.
I wouldn't pay for a concert either.
What?
Most people I listen to don't sound good live.
I've only been for one concert.
Guys, that's
ever.
where we end this podcast with
Wait.
Fahim saying
Why?
that
We're
because-
talking about concerts. You want to cut people off now just because it's not Travis
No, I
Scott
was just
shaming?
making a joke. I was making a joke.
Yeah, sure you would.
Yauko, when
Yeah,
the
attack
woman
me.
speaks,
Yeah.
you want to end the podcast.
He
Oh.
began it with attacking women. He's ending it with like cutting off a woman.
Oh fuck! Wait, this wasn't a concert, but during the World Cup, like when Calvin Harris came to perform,
Oh,
that
been
was so
crazy.
good, bro. And he made all these like bangers when we were
I said that would have been crazy.
like we were in middle school, so we were listening to all of this, and just like the nostalgia
I
was
love
different.
Calvin Harris.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, you were saying?
No, I was just asking, have you been to a concert?
Yeah, Usha Uthup.
Who?
Nice.
Usha Uthup, we went for Mikka Singh.
Mikka Singh, you
Isn't
went
that the
for?
runner?
That's Milka Singh. Ooh.
Mikka Singh. There's one more singer who came that summer. Quite a few.
Sonu Nigam.
Sonu Nigam. We've
I
gone for
swear
Sonu
that's not
Nigam.
even a
Oh,
singer.
I've been for two. No.
Yeah?
Arijit Singh and Ed.
Arijit Singh is
Ed
fire.
Sheeran. You've been Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I love Ed
Which
Sheeran.
year?
2015.
Oh, he was still good then.
This was that photograph
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. That was his best album. And,
Ice
one
and
of-
Fire
and, like,
or
that's when
something.
he.
Yeah.
Ooh, Icy Fire was.
Icy Fire, not
Hard.
Ice and Fire.
Icy Fire, yeah.
Icy Fire, yeah. There was one more also, Staying Live? Staying.
We went for TS2.
Thinking
We went for
about it.
Tiesto on my birthday. And Sharjah stood there like.
You
First
need-
of all, he said he will come at like 10 o'clock. He came at 2 o'clock.
You know, you 3.
Sharan, that's exactly you. I don't know why you have a problem.
You're Tiesto, Sharjah. You're a DJ from Germany.
You have no right
You know
to
who
be
I really
an.
like? I really like Avicii, but
Oh,
yeah.
Rip.
may his soul rest in
There
peace.
was that like whole EDM phase where every song would
I
have a
never
catchy
got EDM.
chorus, and then
And
the
then
beat drop, and then the catchy chorus again. That- every banger was like that.
I never
in
understood
2015.
EDM and techno. Like, I don't know if it's the same thing, but I just never understood it.
Actually, I get techno. Like, I can enjoy myself with techno. Like, sober.
Sober?
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
Like, I can just close my eyes and like dance to techno.
How could you dance to any of this? I don't understand.
like this. How can you close your eyes?
I do not get how people enjoy techno sober.
I don't know how they enjoy it
It's
either way.
just like a lot of like
But
sounds.
wait, how do you?
No, like when
No,
I'm
because he's heard techno. He can like
yeah,
tell.
like when I'm sober, like it doesn't hit. But when I'm on cough syrup, it's fine. When I'm off that codeine,
Techno sponsored by Benadryl.
codeine crazy.
Okay, I think we should now.
Wrap up.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to wrap up.
Because you know rap.
Cut this, Balu.
my
Balu, cut this.
That was such a good one. You guys just suck. Like Travis Scott. If Travis Scott would have said that, woo!
You're saying if I had said I'd gave her a pretty necklace, but next time I need
Dude.
need your girl naked, you would have liked it.
We're back.
If I had put that as a
If you
status,
said it like this, no.
Balu, put the auto-tune on my fucking voice.
Say it with some melody.
See, I told you it's not about the lyrics. It's about the beat, the instrumentals, everything coming together.
So then I can be Travis Scott.
Bro,
that's,
you can't.
That's what
you
music
can't.
is. That's the bare minimum for music, for the beat
Yeah, but
and the
not
instrumentals
everyone-
and the lyrics to come
I
together.
thought
Not
the
everyone
bare
has that
minimum
creative
is
vision.
good
He's like the
lyrics.
director of the music.
I don't know.
He
It's-
produces
I
his
feel
own
like
beats
I
as
feel
well.
like it's cap.
He's a music director. He's like MG Shri Kumar, basically.
Because
Chinnamma. Nikannamma. All the music, the beats, everything came together. It's a
Man,
celebration.
Why are you even talking about him? End of the day, he's fucking Kylie Jenner.
He's not. Timothy Chalamet is fucking Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
While trying to understand
I'm very curious what the
fucking lyrics.
diss track was about.
I can't believe Timothy
Chalamet.
Chalamet is with Kylie Jenner. That's just like...
Their penis, Timothy Chalamet and
Timothy Chalamet, while having sex with Kylie Jenner, fully goes inside.
what the fuck?
Timothy Chalamet goes inside.
But also their penises have been in the same place. That's crazy. The penises have touched technically indirectly.
There, what are those
Yeah, that's
Eskimo
kinda how it
brothers?
works.
Eskimo, he released a song called Eskimo, no?
Oh, is that because of this?
Travis Scott.
Can we just cut this podcast now, please?
Yeah, we've had too much fun today.
Travis Scott, if you're watching this, I love you.
Imagine
Yeah,
Kylie's baby
he's
watching
watching. This is not a
She's like,
podcast.
Mama. Okay, end it.
Finish it.
Aryan, you do it. These guys are
Oh,
going to start
Man,
talking
you
about-
want to fucking stay here all day or what? Fucking wrap it up, man.
What about the viewers are thinking?
Okay, guys. Thank you. That's it for this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. Give us your comments.
Go follow us on Instagram.
Follow Fahim on Instagram.
Yeah.
Fahim.09.
Request me on Instagram.
FAHIM.09.
And the
Thanks.
key to get an acceptance is have a hot DP as your Instagram DP.
Gender no bar.
Okay, thank you
Try to
guys.
save your ass.
Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye. Love you.
Huh?
And Travis Scott.
Okay, bye. I'm getting up now.